Welcome to the world of the spirit consciousness. This is a book study session on the etheric double by Arthur Powell. This chapter will focus on prana or vitality. The contents are largely drawn from chapter 2 and parts of chapter 4. This has one more section to it which is covered in a separate video which deals with how prana helps inform the astral body. This session is conducted by myself, Ashish Agarwal, and I have been assisted by Ms. Riddhi Shah in my endeavors. The chapter outline. We will look at the introduction, the appearance, the interpretations and references, features, functions, the working mechanism, and certain other notables. So from ease of downloading and viewing the videos, what we have done is each of these items we have broken up into individual videos. This particular video will deal purely with the introduction. So, the secret doctrine mentions the fundamental tenet of occultism as that sun is a storehouse of prana, and from that emits the life currents that flow through space and every living being. It is said that the sun emits at least 3 forces on earth, and each force is different from each other and they function separately. Although there may be more undiscovered forces emitted by the sun, at present we know of the following 3. First is Fohat or electricity, which consists of all the physical energy which are interchangeable into each other. For example, electricity, heat, light, sound, motion, magnetism, chemical affinity, etc. Second is the prana or the vitality, which is the important life force. However, its existence is debated amongst the orthodox Western scientists. Now, we have to appreciate over here that this book is published sometime in 1910, 1920, 1925 to be precise. And what the current Western scientists believe about it is outside the purview of this particular module. Third force is the Kundalini or the serpent fire. So this is a force that resembles a fire moving in a spiral fashion through the body when awakened. Orthodox Western scientists are neither aware of it nor do they question it. It is important to note that the above mentioned forces are distinct and cannot be converted into each other. Further, the Fohat, Prana, and Kundalini are in no way connected to the 3 great outpourings. The 3 great outpourings, according to this book, are the result of a deliberate effort, while Fohat, Prana, and Kundalini are products of natural existence of the solar deity. I would like to add a note over here. After this book, The Etheric Double, was published, Lead Beta had published another book by the name of The Chakras. So here it mentioned that the 3 forces are connected with the outpourings as follows. So the first outpouring from the third logos is a primary force which manufactured the chemical elements. This appears to be the Fohat. The second outpouring from the second logos has prana as one of its aspects. And Kundalini is a further development on the ascending arc of the first outpouring. So what exactly is prana? In Western terms, prana on the physical plane can be defined as the energy which combines the physical cells, molecules, etc. into one energy which holds the organism together concretely. This is critical. We'll see how. So it is a part of the life breath granted to an organism by the universe for one lifetime, better understood as a life of the person. So in the absence of prana, the body would not be able to function as a physical integrity, which means working as a whole mechanism. So instead, it would merely be an outgrowth of independent cells on the physical body. So if I were to explain this, we know that our body consists of so many millions of cells, the blood cells, the white blood cells, red blood cells, and the various parts of various tissues. So obviously these are all independent cells which have their own life form, but they all work in sync with each other. That is because of the prana. So once the prana leaves the body, the different cells start working independently and the body collapses. Now, the prana connects the entire mechanisms of the organism, also including the delicate meshes of the life web. Now, the life web is the intricate, beautiful, and the fine golden web which is formed by a single thread of Buddhic matter. The web is an extension of the Sutratma within which the causal atoms are assembled together. Prana is absorbed by all living organisms, and a sufficient supply of it seems to be a necessity for their existence. Therefore, prana is not a product of life, instead, all living beings are its products. Too little of prana in a body leads to fatigue and eventually death. However, too much of it also may lead to disease and death. According to Hindu beliefs, there is one life, one consciousness, and consequently, the word prana also denotes the one supreme self, the life of the Logos. Thereby, the life on each plane can be termed as the prana of that plane, becoming the life energy of every organism of the plane. So, what does prana look like? So, these are two parts to this module: appearance and interpretations and references, which we will study in the next video of this module. Stay tuned.